It's Paul here with Strobot Ultimate. Woo! Okay. StrobotTrader, Strobot View, all running together. Going to talk through some different things. A few of the improvements has been. There's always improvements going on with the software, and it's a lot of it's cosmetic things. So, for instance, we've now got these nice. You can see where this used to be like see-through, but now it's got these boxes. It's still some controls do appear above it. We've tried to sort this out, but it doesn't seem to be possible. It's to do with the order of things are drawn on the screen, and some things have to be drawn after things are put down. Anyway, that's a bit complicated, but that's basically the way it goes. So, looking at what I wanted to talk about is about the robot. Now, so this is a normal chart, but on this chart, we've got the robot running here. Okay, and it has a lot of things on it, but we only have to have it running on one chart, and the rest of the all the charts communicate with this one robot, and it knows what to do and when to trade and everything like that. And I'm going to go through some of the rules it has. It's really strict about some of its trading rules. So first thing it's not allowed to do is it won't take more than one trade on a single currency. So for instance, it can take, if it takes a GBP USD trade, it won't be able to take GBP Aussie, GBP Swiss, GBP JPY, or any of those, because the major trade is a GBP. If it takes USD CAD, it won't be able to take any other USD trades. Now that's a really good feature, because I found, looking at statistics, that the first trade it takes out of a bunch of those is generally the best one, because it has the most momentum in it. So we don't actually need to take of those others, and what it does is it increases risk. If you have like 5 trades on trading sterling in a buy, there's no point doing it. You're just risking 5 times in that one market, whereas it's better to have 5 trades on, like sterling in a buy, you know, euro in a sell, the Aussie doing something else. So it's better to work like that. It is actually permitted to have an Aussie GBP on, and a GBP, no, sorry, not GBP Aussie. GBP Aussie doesn't exist. If it's swapped around the other way, we treat the first currency in the pair as a major currency, and that stops us getting loaded up with, you know, risk, having all our risk wrapped up in one particular currency pair. The other thing we do here is we do have this thing called risk allowed, and what that does is it limits the robot to only trade up to a certain amount of risk. Now what that basically means is, so let's say I've got 2 trades on. In this case we're trading one lot size, so if I've got 2 or 3 trades on, okay, and my risk at the moment is 746.22. It tells you that there, £746 is my risk. Potential reward is £1,900. Okay, so if it wanted to, it could probably place one more trade, and then it wouldn't be able to until the trades went safe. So if the trades go safe, then of course that releases that amount of risk. When I say going safe, what it means, it moves the stop inside the entry. So that would then release that amount of risk back into the risk pool, which is what's carried here. So if, let's say you've got, let's make it easy, let's say you've got £1,000 worth of risk in trades, and one of them, the stop moves 23, no, so the price moves 23 pips positively inside that trade, then that would immediately release 23 pips worth of money that could be used for another pair of trades. So we can actually limit the amount of trades we have on at any one time. We limit what pairs we have on, so we don't end up with loads and loads of trades on the same currency pair, because that's just a bit silly, because you're far better just taking the first one, which will have the most momentum. The others that are in that little bunch of currency, so GBP, if so GBP USD goes first, then the others we're not that interested in, because that will be the one that's going to move the fastest, and we want to move as quickly as we can to go make the trade safe and to protect it. So we are now obviously placing 2 trades per signal, because we placed our short scalping trade for 23 pips, and then we placed the longer term trade, means that we need to manage our risk really well. And one of the big things about trading, if you're new to trading or you're manually trading, manage your risk. Okay, don't put trades on just because you saw what looked like a good thing, you saw like a great signal, so you thought, oh no, I'm going to put the trade on. Put trades on because you have properly thought it through. This robot, I was talking to one of my traders this morning, Gavin. He's just a great guy, and we were talking about risk and everything like that, and I was talking to him about how you've got to manage your risk, and sometimes that's more important than managing the rewards that you're getting, because the rewards, once you've got that in place, if your risk is right, that means, you know, you need to risk enough money. you need to have a risk that is according to your profile as well. So for instance, I might have, if I've got 5 traders, say, or 10 traders, 3 of those don't like risking money, okay, don't want to have a lot of risk in each trade. That's cool. So you can do that by reducing your lot size, and you can also do that by putting your risk allowed right down. So you know you're only risking, you know, a much less amount in any amount of at any amount of time. And the more risk averse, open to people who are open to a lot of risk, you can have it looser. Like, you know, you can set it to work how you want it to work, and it's all up to you, really. You know, obviously, if you have more risk, you could probably get more reward. If you have less risk, you'll get less reward, but then you've got less risk. So if you've got a smaller balance, you probably want to go for less risk, because, you know, you can have, if you trade a small balance with a bigger lot size, like if you've got a £300 account and you're trading 0.05, I wouldn't recommend you do this, by the way, 0.05, it's a different ball game to someone with a £1,000 account or a £10,000 account trading 0.05. So okay, so that's really what I'm going to say. There's lots and lots of clever things in this robot. I mean, the other thing about risk it does is it looks back on the trades that it's placed already, or has just closed. The reason for that is if you get caught in a whipsaw, we don't the robot opening like a GBP USD buy, the market rallies back down, comes back up and generates another signal, and the robot goes, oh, I can open another one, having stopped the first one out. Once, if it's in the first few trades in the order history, it ain't going to take it. It doesn't even look at it. It goes, do you know what, I'm not taking that trade right now, because we've already stopped out one, and that means the market's whipping around. So there's lots and lots of very clever things built into this software. Oh yeah. So I was thinking with Gavin, I counted the lines of code. This thing's about 5,000-6,000 lines of code. Okay, this indicator and the robot together. Okay, it's a lot of code. It's a lot for it to manage. So yeah, have a great day. If you're interested in trading with us, you know, I've got a really great bunch of people. We've got professional traders. We've got some tech guys, and you know, they're all really, really great, interesting people, and we'd love you to be part of it. So all you have to do is just come to the website, join the Discord group, and have a chat. And you can see there's some different options for getting involved in it. One thing I was going to say about this is it's tested and developed on a live account, which has cost us a lot of money. But you know, this doesn't run as well on a demo account. It really doesn't. Because it accounts for a lot more things like slippage and market entries and different things like that. That on a demo account, you just don't have that. It's just not the same for a robot, because robots do everything very black and white. You know, whereas a human looks at the trade entry and goes, "Oh, I don't think that's a very good entry because of I don't feel it's a good entry." Whereas a robot doesn't do that. It goes, maths adds up, yay, on we go. So all those things are there. So there's a lot. I'm talking about a lot and kind of getting a little bit of on the road, so to speak, so that, you know, be assured that this thing is very sophisticated. It's taken 10 years of development, 5 years certainly on this project to develop this to the level it's at now. You know, it identifies pin bars. Not if you're a manual trader and you want to use this, you can. Okay, without a shadow of a doubt, you can be looking. It'll give you an alert like this and say, look, you should be selling here, and then you can make a decision to whether you sell it. You can set your own stops and take profits and not use the robot at all. If you want to use the robot, it means you don't have to get involved in that same sense. You still have to keep an eye on it and keep an eye on things and make sure your risk reward levels are appropriate for, you know, how you feel and what you want to do. But that's about management. That's why we've got a Discord group which you can join. Let's pull out. There it goes. So that's Mikey talking to me. So here it is. It's the StrobotTrader Discord group. It's all available straight from the website at StrobotUltimate.com. So come and have a look. Come and see what we're doing, because it's pretty exciting stuff. It's not scammy. You know, the only you know, this is actual genuine research. I'm not trying to sell a course. I'm just making these YouTube videos because I'm excited about it, and having autism means I get really focused and excited about things, and people get very bored with me wittering on, so I can make these big, huge, long trading videos about this piece of software I've developed over all these years. Anyway, have a great day. StrobotUltimate.com is the website, and come and see us.